With Helldivers 2, I didn't even realise they did say at the start or when it was being released that you will eventually need a PSN account. At first when I saw this, I thought, what is the big deal? All you do is you just make up an account, blah, blah, blah. I thought, oh, what's the big deal? Why are people making a big deal? But personally, I didn't know this, is that I didn't realise that certain countries don't have access to like PSN. There's quite a lot of countries that you can't get a PSN account. So if you bought Helldivers 2 on Steam and then all of a sudden you need a PSN account, you can't actually play the game. And Steam were actually giving refunds because they were like, well, eventually you won't be able to play the game. So I believe they took it off in certain countries, they took it off. You couldn't buy it anymore. What else I didn't realize is also in the Ukraine is that even though I think it's they said I found out today that in Ukraine you have to have a PS4 or a PS5 in order to have a PSN account. So what's crazy is that so places like Ukraine and other countries wouldn't be able to play this game, which made absolutely no sense. Helldivers 2 PSN requirement backtracked on PC after brutal review bombing campaign. Well, I know I don't like it when they overuse this review bombing because it's like they're doing it. Do you know what I mean? There were certain games that actually like other games that they call it review bombing. Only when it's bad, it's review bombing. So let's give this a read. What is wrong with Sony? I'm a massive PlayStation fan, but some of their stuff you do is so anti-consumer. So Sony has surprisingly backtracked on its decision to require a PSN login for PC players of Helldivers 2 in a statement. Now, I haven't even read this, so this is today. The 6th of May update, which should have required Steam and PSN account linking for new players and for current players beginning 30th of May, will not be moving forward. Who would have thought, guys? Who would have thought? The platform holder rather candidly admitted it's still learning what's best for the PC market. We're still learning what is best for PC players, and your feedback has been invaluable. Thanks again for your continued support of Helldivers 2. We will keep you updated on future plans. This perhaps kills dead any hopes the manufacturer had adding PC players to its monthly active users. If it was from the very start, then that is totally different. But if they required to do this at the very start of when it first released, fair enough, you could say this and this is the only way, but you can't kind of allow it to not happen and then all of a sudden take it away from people. Likely side eyeing Helldivers 2 over the weekend. Sucker Punch is making precisely what will be required to enjoy the Ghost of Tsushima. Good news is a single player component will not require Steam users to link PSN. But it says, however, the game standalone multiplayer will require those linked accounts to play. So look, at least it's from the very start. You know what I mean? If you want to play, it's the way it is. But you can't do it you can't do it from the start. Not from this. You can't do it halfway, months in, and then certain countries you can't have it. It is what it is.